Hello, Just Too Good here, back with another video. Today I'm reviewing Cole's Dragon, which is a LEGO Ninjago 2016 Skybound set. It has 2 minifigures, 98 pieces, and it retails for $10 in the United States. I got this from Kmart, and now let's take a look at those minifigures. So the Cole minifigure is pretty good. I like his torso and legs, which are a little bit harder to get in this wave. His little scythe build actually looks pretty cool for what it is. It uses a lot of common pieces, but I still like how they built that. My favorite part of him is actually this flag piece, which looks so cool, but I wish it was printed, but there's just 2 stickers, and it says Cole on both sides, same sticker. And that's just attached to a neck attachment right there. His face, you can see, is the same old face we usually get, but very nice printing on his torso and his legs. Here's his back torso printing. Here's Bucko. He's not so easy to get unless you get that poly bag, which I don't know if that's available everywhere. And you got this really cool little cutlass right here with a molded skeleton face, a nice little gun as another accessory. Printing all around him except the back of his head for reasons, because you could see through it, so they wouldn't put back printing there. Love his little face as well, which was the pirate captain face from last year, which came in a really expensive set, and now it's coming in a whole bunch of cheap sets like this, so that's really nice. Here's Zane's Dejin Blade. I really like the new molding with the skeleton right there, and this new printed 1x1 tile, which has kind of Zane on there. It's on a clear little tile. That looks awesome, and you can see it has that little electro blade as the top blade part, so that's really cool as well. So here's Cole's mini dragon. It has lots of points of articulation and a very interesting look. I don't know if I like it that much as I did when I first saw pictures of it. You can see the wings are actually like kind of on 2 ball joints. You got one for the actual wing part on both sides. I do like the design of those parts of the wings, but then you got this ball joint right here, which looks a little bit dull. I wish they would have covered up these studs right there, but those make for 2 ball joints. On the legs, there's actually 2 ball joints. You got one on this part right here, then one on kind of the talons. So that's actually really cool, and I do like how the legs look, even though there's only 2 legs and no other ones. There's also a really articulate kind of tail, which is also on a bunch of ball joints, and that looks fine as well. Now, there's these 2 stickered pieces, and then there's a sticker on the front, but there's not really that much stickers in this set. The worst part for me is probably the head, because it just looks a little bit off. I like how they built this, but this part right here, the little mouth, is very flimsy and it can move around easily, and then it kind of looks very, very frightening. And I wish I would have been able to close the mouth or anything like that. And the head itself looks so small compared to the rest of the body that looks kind of, I don't know, odd, I guess. But other than that, you have space for one minifigure, which would be Cole right there. And it stands up quite well. It's very stable and everything like that. And I do appreciate that they made a small dragon for a set, because usually these dragons are in much more expensive sets, but you can just kind of fit Cole on there just like that, and you can see he could ride his dragon. So that's it for the mini dragon, and now let's go on to the box and the final verdict. Here's the box, and you got an instruction booklet with some cool advertisements at the end. So overall, Cole's mini dragon is a pretty good cheap set. I do like how they put a dragon in a cheap set, because usually these dragons are much more expensive. But for the value, you spend $10, you get 98 pieces, 2 minifigures. I think that's a good value. Now, that's really the best part of the set, because the dragon itself is a little bit, I don't know, off, I guess. The small look kind of makes it so that there's a lot of limitations. For example, the head looks pretty weird compared to the rest of the body, and you can't even close his mouth or anything like that, and then this bottom part's really flimsy. But the wings and everything, I guess that looks alright, as do the 2 feet, even though there's only 2 of them, and the tail. So I'll do rate this set a B. There's lots of great pieces in here as well. I really like the sword pieces that are all new, and some of the more printed pieces like this little 1x1 tile and the minifigures. So that's it for now. What do you guys think of this set? And I'll see you guys later. Bye.